We are going up a steep grade here in Frederick, Maryland. You guys know this road very well from the past. I'm towing the black trailer. Here we go. 6% grade. We're gonna see how this Duramax, 6.6 liter Duramax, does going up 6% grade. So we're gonna drop down to about 60. Let's drop down a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. All right, right here. This is about where it starts. So we'll drop back down again. 60 miles an hour and wide open throttle. About 9,000 pounds behind me. Probably a little bit more than that actually, because I got a lot of other stuff in there. Here we go. Too easy. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Look at that. 80, 81, 82, 83. Ho, not bad. Welcome back to JB Reviews. Yep, we are back on the road, headed to Utah. I don't even know where I am, but I'm in West Virginia, that's all I know. If you're just tuning into the channel, I just drove cross country for the first time in my life. You know, just one way, not stopping. We actually traveled cross country full-time RVing, but we stopped multiple times. But I drove from Utah all the way to Florida in basically 2.5 days. And now I'm headed back. So what I'm gonna do is, I have not had a chance to reset my fuel and my diesel. So once I get to a truck stop, I'll probably stop again at about 200, 250 miles. I'm at 1,882 miles on this trip, so I got a long way to go, so we still got some time. But what I want to do is, I showed you guys the fuel economy for the truck, unloaded for the diesel and the DEF. And so I'm towing about 9,000 pounds, give or take. I'll probably get the trailer weighed when I get to Utah. But right now, let me just show you guys something. Hopefully you guys can see this. I just reset it here. And here's how many miles I've driven since I left Utah. So 4,475 miles. And I basically have 2,000 miles more to go. I have 9,656 miles on truck currently. And so, yeah. I think I had about a little bit under 5,000 miles when I left. I put a lot of miles in this truck, guys. Like, I don't normally drive this much, but because we live cross country and because I still had a lot of stuff to take care of, I had to put miles in the truck this time around. So I want to say when I had my Ram for 3 months, I only had maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000 miles on it. But yeah, I didn't drive that truck as much as I'm driving this one. But so far, so good. Now, something that's really hard to figure out is, why is towing a conventional trailer different from a fifth wheel? Like, that's something I've always wondered, because in my scenario, I have towed about almost 15,000 pounds with this truck with my fifth wheel. And with this trailer, I'm probably around 9,000 pounds. But like, it's a different experience. Now, let's just face it. This trailer is long, and it hangs off the back of the truck. So that's gonna always affect your performance compared to a fifth wheel that basically hangs right above the axle for a lot of the pin weight. But before we go any further in this video, I have to show you guys some stuff. Something really bad happened to me. Not really bad, I'm exaggerating. Something bad happened to me on the way to Maryland, which really sucked. So let's go ahead and jump off on that footage. As you guys know, I got my black trailer, and yeah, this sucks. So I left my trailer with my friend, and they put new tires on my trailer. And obviously, the ones that were on there were actually decent tires. I probably put thousands of miles on them. These tires don't even have a couple hundred miles on them. And look, they've already blown out. Tore up my trailer. I mean, this is incredible. At nighttime, it's 12 o'clock at night. So I gotta change a tire because someone took my stuff off my trailer. I will never let someone borrow my trailer again. Never again. You know, a lot of people acting, why don't you let people borrow your truck and all that crap? Well, this is part of the reason why. Like, I don't know why you would put a lesser tire on my trailer. You shouldn't have took it off in the first place. But lesson learned, it's my fault. I shouldn't have did it. So I gotta spend some time and get this taken care of. So I did bring this with me. And I apologize that it's so dark out here, but I have this ramp. Alrighty, so let's see if this thing will work without anyone back there. So actually I gotta go forward. I'm so tired, I don't know what I'm doing. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, hit my emergency brake. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and check out if it's high enough. And again, I apologize that it's so dark out here. Okay, perfect. So it is off the ground. Man, look how much damage is done to my trailer, guys. Look at that. Wow, absolutely terrible. Alrighty, so I forgot that I had to keep the tire on the ground in order to take the lugs off, so I had to put it back down and I just raised it back up again. But look how cheap this tire is, guys. This is a Road Max ST. That's what they put on my trailer. I mean, the ones that were on there are actually a good tire. I mean, not the best, but these, yeah, these are junk. This is what you call a China bomb. And now I have to spend more time tomorrow because I gotta take this crap off this trailer. I mean, these tires are terrible. I'm not keeping these on there. I gotta drive 2,000 miles and these aren't gonna get the job done. So yeah, I'm taking these off and I'm gonna get these things replaced with something a little bit nicer. It smells like tire inside of my trailer too. Wow. I guess it must have blown a little while ago. If you are ordering a trailer, whatever you do, make sure it comes with a spare tire. Now these are a carrier tire, and this is actually not a bad tire. Like, I put like 3,000 miles, if not more, on these tires, and I've had no problems. And again, like I said, these National Max, whatever the crap they are, those didn't last more than a couple hundred miles. Terrible. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm frustrated because, man, you know, I would have never picked these tires for my trailer. So someone gonna have to come up with some money. Got it done. I should have been pulled into my hotel right now, but I'm not. 32 degrees outside. My fingers hurt. Not a good day, guys. I'm almost at my limit now. When you travel for this much time, the last thing you want is for stuff like this to happen. And yeah, I gotta figure out now if I want to drive all the way to Frederick, Maryland, or if I wanted to stay out here in Columbia. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Like I said, this is just a quick update on what happened on my trip. I gotta replace all these crappy tires with either some Goodyear tires or something equivalent to that, because these things are gonna have problems all the way back to Utah. But basically, in a nutshell, I let one of my friends borrow my trailer to tow his 720S down to Florida, and there was a performance shop that said it was okay for them to store my trailer there, so I was cool with that. But the problem was, they switched off my tires on my trailer because they had an event to go to, and then they bought me new tires, and put some crappy National Max STs. Now, from the outside looking in, they did me a favor because they did go to a 10 ply from an 8 ply, but the problem was my 8 ply tires had more capacity than the 10 ply tire from that brand, which was National Max STs, I think it was called. And I was gonna just buy one tire to replace the one that blew out and then replace the tires when I got home. But everything online said those tires were trash. Now, I only drove 500 miles with those tires before one of them blew up. And it was cold outside. Like, if a tire blows out when it's cold, that is a sure sign. I will admit I did not check the tire pressure, but the tires seem to have air in them. And like I said, you know, it was cold outside. Normally when it's cold outside, tires don't blow out like that. But I did get some good ears, and I am excited to say that I will probably not have any issues going home. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset the diesel and DEF range when I get to the next fuel station. So it's gonna be dark outside, unfortunately, which is fine. And we will see just how far we can go on diesel and DEF with this truck towing about 9,000 pounds. And I am really excited because the truck did decent coming out here. Now this truck is still fairly new. I mean, diesels really need braking periods. They have longer braking periods than the gas engines. And so I'm hoping that this truck can get closer to, you know, 17, 18. My Ram did better on fuel economy. Now granted, it's got the same kind of fuel economy that this truck is getting, but keep in mind, I had really aggressive tires on that truck. So if I had similar tires to this on my Ram, I think that the Ram would have gotten maybe a mile per gallon better, and that's with a 6-speed transmission. Now I'm just speculating because I didn't drive those roads before with my Ram, but on a lot of similar roads like that, unloaded, I got slightly better fuel economy. And again, my truck was leveled with 35s. It is 6 o'clock. We have made it to the truck stop to get some diesel fuel. It is extremely busy. I gotta get some DEF too, because we're gonna do our test as I mentioned. So, whew, I gotta use the bathroom, man. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do this again. Like, this is a lot of driving. So we've driven, for the last time I showed you guys, we drove what? Yeah, just under 250. You see that gas miles, guys? Woo! Holy smokes! That is terrible. And as soon as I get off the interstate, the gas light came on. So I can only go 250 miles on a fill up. Now, I could drop the speed down to about 65, maybe about 63, and I probably will pick up another 2 miles per gallon. Maybe, but you know, I gotta get home. Hannah says she had a secret to tell me, and I gotta figure out what that secret is. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I think I might have said it in another video. I did get an oil change before I left Utah. And you guys see that? Woo! I'm gonna need another oil change when I get back to Utah. But we still have 1,640 miles to go. And as I mentioned, we're gonna refill both tanks. And we're gonna see if I can go 1,600 miles towing on that DEF tank. So that's 7 gallons, 36 gallon diesel tank, and let's see what else is up here. So, oh yeah, fuel filters have been doing great. They last a long time. There's your transmission fluid. It was a lot cooler than that. I think it was like around like 176, but when you stop, it does jump up quite a bit. But when we get back on the highway, I'll show you guys what it looks like just running down the highway. But truck's doing great, guys. I got yet another crack in my windshield, and this one's worse. This is gonna be a replacement now. You see right there, you can kind of see it's like a little, oh yeah, right there. See that? That sucks. All right, so here it is. 249 and a half, so we'll do the math here. I'll put it in the video because I gotta get down the road, guys. So here is the slip. Hopefully you guys can see it. I got 32.7 gallons of diesel and about 2 gallons of DEF. Have I already mentioned that I would never drive cross country again? Yeah, I am not gonna drive cross country for a long time. Never say never, but I won't be doing it anytime soon. But here's just a quick update on the truck and trailer here. 8.2 MPG towing, the race trailer as I named it. And on this side, this is the actual. I've driven 171 miles since that last time I filled up. And I have 119 miles to go. Tire pressure's there. And this changes every 25 miles. So I'm at 7.1. I'm doing about 80 miles now. I'm not gonna lie, I would like to get better fuel economy, but I need to get home. So we're gonna run at 80. The traffic's great, so I feel comfortable driving this at this speed here. Here's my engine hours. And as I mentioned when we were at the fuel stop, the temperature for the transmission was a lot higher because the fluid was sitting in one spot basically inside the transmission. But 174 ain't bad. That's pretty darn good. It's 46 degrees outside, and we did go back an hour in time, so I'm actually feeling really good. It's 7:53, which means I probably can drive till about midnight. I might take a couple hours to take a nap or something like that, because I'm excited to get home, man. It's been 2 weeks since I've been home. I don't think I've been away from my family like this for this long, and if I have, I don't remember. But yeah, it's definitely been a eventful trip. Pretty cool. But I gotta tell you guys, this GM has been putting it down, man. A lot of people be hating on this Duramax. Listen, this truck is reliable so far. 10,000 miles on the clock. Nothing wrong with this diesel. We just stopped, and I didn't really have to. I could have gone probably like another almost 75 miles. But I figured it's a good time to stop now. Transmission 183, so it's getting warm again. Well, let's go ahead and fill up, and what I'll do is I'm going to show you guys what's in the trailer, and that'll pretty much end this video for today. And then just stay tuned. The next video I will go over the DEF mileage towing, so you guys already know what it is when you are unloaded, so now you guys will have an idea what it would be if you are towing. Alrighty, so here's all the little bit of stuff I have. Some heavy stuff, hitch, and my jack. And then this is my wife's old car. It's a 2013 Lexus ES350. And this is a 28-foot trailer. Oh, I forgot to mount this all the way back down too. I forgot all about that. Actually, I can do it right now. But yeah, the trailer's probably about 9,000 pounds the way it sits right now. I don't even know how much gas is in the car. I forgot to look at that, but overall, I am so ready to get home. Look at how dirty the truck and trailer is too. It looks terrible. It actually looks good dirty. And then here's the trailer. I'll probably go to Blue Beacon and get everything washed one more time. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video so far. What I'll do is I will end off showing you guys the fuel economy for this run, and then we'll do everything at the end of the video for the next video, I just say, so you guys can know the fuel economy I got in total. But yeah, I probably spent over $2,000 in diesel, and I probably spent $1,700 getting this trailer like travel ready, and I'll have to get another oil change when I get home, so that's probably like another 90 bucks, and then tire rotation, so probably about $110. So I've spent a lot of money, guys. Last month, I'm ashamed to tell you what I spent. Like, it's disgusting. So please subscribe. Please. All right, let's top it off one time. 24.459, and here's the mileage. The mileage is right here. Alrighty, so I had one more fill up. I did take a nap that night and I kept driving, so you'll see one more fill up through that nighttime in the next video, and I'll finish off all this so you guys can see how much I paid and how many trips I have. This is not the total trips. I don't even know how many trips I had when I stopped. So once we get everything squared away, I'll show you guys the total. It might be like 12 fill ups though, going back to Utah. But here's the one that I did. I bought $107.87 of diesel here, and this is how much I purchased, and this is how many miles I drove. And the computer was showing 7.60 for the miles per gallon, but the pump, when you do the math, I got 7.95. So this is the first one where I pretty much got a little bit better. These two are pretty much the same, but like I said, I will end off the video in the next one, and I'll fill all this out for you guys so that we have an idea. Now, I think I might talk about this in the next video, but in case I don't, the DEF range came on at about 500 miles, but it was at a half a tank. So we'll dissect that in the next video, but I just want to kind of make you guys aware of that, so just something to look forward to, and really excited to get back, and that way you guys can start seeing some more towing videos with the black trailer. I already have a truck rented out when I get back, so we'll be doing some towing videos. Cannot wait to show you guys what it is, but be sure to subscribe, turn on those bell notifications. See you soon.